Imagine spending months planning your dream cruise, only to lose thousands of dollars, miss ports, or ruin your entire trip because of one simple mistake. Most cruisers don't realize these dangers until it's too late. Stay till the end, because mistake number 7 has ended cruises on day 1. Welcome back to Journeys Insider. Cruises are supposed to be relaxing, but they also come with hidden risks most first-time and even experienced cruisers ignore. Today I'm sharing the most dangerous cruise mistakes you must avoid, not to scare you, but to protect your money, your health, and your vacation. Ignoring travel insurance. Many cruisers skip travel insurance to save money, but this is one of the most dangerous mistakes. Medical treatment on a cruise ship is not free, even for small injuries. A simple slip or fever can turn into a massive medical bill. Cruise ship doctors charge private international rates. Evacuation by helicopter costs thousands of dollars instantly. Without insurance, you pay everything yourself. Travel insurance also covers missed ports and trip interruptions. If you fall sick mid-cruise, insurance protects your expenses. Many people learn this lesson only after losing money. Some insurance plans even cover hotel stays after emergencies. It also protects you from lost or delayed luggage. Cruises are relaxing, but accidents can still happen. Insurance is not fear, it's smart preparation. Always read what your insurance actually covers. This one decision can save you thousands. Arriving at the port on the same day. Many cruisers believe flying in on the same day as embarkation saves time, but it creates serious risk before the trip even begins. On one cruise, I met a family whose flight was delayed by just 2 hours, and that was enough to ruin their entire vacation. Airlines don't coordinate with cruise schedules, so delays offer no protection for passengers heading to ports. Weather changes, technical issues, or air traffic congestion can happen without warning. Cruise ships operate on fixed departure times and are not allowed to wait for late passengers. Once the ship leaves the port, your cruise ticket is considered unused and often non-refundable. Watching your ship sail away is a shock that many first-time cruisers never forget. Rejoining the cruise later means booking expensive last-minute flights on your own. Hotels, meals, and transportation suddenly become unexpected out-of-pocket costs. I've spoken to travelers who spent more fixing this mistake than they paid for the cruise. Arriving one day early dramatically reduces stress and risk. That extra night also protects you from airline and luggage delays. Starting the cruise, relax sets the tone for the entire trip. Cruise lines strongly recommend arriving a day before embarkation. Experienced cruisers treat early arrival as non-negotiable. One extra day of planning can save your entire cruise vacation. Not knowing what's not included. Many first-time cruisers assume the cruise fare covers everything, but the truth is far more complicated than it seems. On my first cruise, I was shocked when my included meal turned into extra charges at a specialty restaurant. Drinks packages are almost never included in standard fares, and ordering cocktails can quickly add hundreds to your bill. Wi-Fi, internet access, and premium streaming services are usually extra, and often surprisingly expensive. Shore excursions and guided tours are almost always optional and never part of the base ticket. Gratuities for staff, including cabin stewards and dining staff, can add a significant amount per day. Even small snacks, coffees, or souvenir purchases around the ship quickly add up without careful tracking. Many families find themselves surprised when the final bill is double what they expected. It's easy to feel misled if you don't review what's included versus optional before boarding. Cruise apps and onboard kiosks can help track your spending, but you have to check them regularly. Understanding what's not included helps avoid stress and financial surprises. Experienced cruisers plan daily budgets for drinks, excursions, and extras before sailing. You can still enjoy luxury experiences without overspending if you know the limits. Missing this step often turns relaxing vacations into stressful money management. Awareness and planning are the simplest ways to prevent overspending. Knowing exactly what's included ensures you can enjoy your cruise without any unpleasant surprises. Being careless at ports. One of the most common cruise disasters happens off the ship when passengers underestimate how quickly time disappears at busy ports. I've personally seen people return to the pier just minutes late, watching their cruise ship sail away without them. Many cruisers assume the ship will wait, but cruise schedules are extremely strict due to port regulations. Local traffic, festivals, or road closures can instantly turn a short return trip into a stressful delay. Independent tour operators may promise flexible timing, but they are not responsible if you miss the ship. Once the ship leaves, the cruise line is no longer obligated to provide refunds or assistance. At that point, passengers must arrange their own transportation to the next port, often at very high cost. I met a couple who paid more for last-minute flights than they spent on the entire cruise itself. Many ports are in foreign countries where language barriers make the situation even more stressful. That's why experienced cruisers always note the exact all-aboard time before leaving the ship. Returning at least 1 hour early gives you a safety buffer for unexpected delays. Ship-sponsored excursions are safer because the cruise line will wait if delays occur. Using alarms, watches, and cruise apps helps you stay aware of time while exploring. It's easy to lose track of time when you're enjoying a new destination. A single late return can turn an unforgettable vacation into a financial nightmare. Being careful at ports isn't about fear, it's about protecting your cruise and your money. Ignoring safety rules on board. Cruise ships are designed for fun, but ignoring safety rules can turn a dream vacation into a nightmare in seconds. Wet decks around pools look harmless, but I've seen passengers slip and injure themselves badly within moments. Running near pools or staircases may feel fun, but it's one of the most common causes of onboard accidents. Some people lean over balconies or climb railings thinking, "It won't happen to me," and the results can be tragic. Alcohol can make even small risks far more dangerous, especially on high decks and slippery surfaces. Crew instructions exist for a reason, yet many cruisers skip drills and ignore warnings until it's too late. Lifeboat and emergency drills are mandatory because accidents happen quickly and without warning. Rough seas can appear unexpectedly, and passengers who aren't paying attention can easily fall or get injured. I've witnessed travelers get small injuries turn into serious hospital visits because they ignored basic safety rules. Crew members regularly emphasize safety during announcements, but some passengers tune it out entirely. Even staircases, elevators, and gangways require caution to avoid accidents. Following rules isn't about limiting fun, it's about protecting yourself and those around you. One careless move can result in days of medical attention or even evacuation from the ship. Injuries on board can also disrupt the entire vacation, not just for the person hurt. Paying attention, walking carefully, and listening to crew instructions makes cruising stress-free. Cruise safety is simple: respect the rules and enjoy every moment without worry. Not protecting documents and valuables. Losing important documents on a cruise is far more stressful than people imagine, especially when you are far from home. I met a passenger who misplaced their passport early in the trip and spent days dealing with stress instead of enjoying ports. Cruise cabins include safes for a reason, yet many cruisers leave passports and cash unsecured. Public areas like pool decks and lounges are not safe places to leave valuables unattended. Theft on cruises is rare, but it does happen, especially when items are left carelessly. Carrying all your valuables ashore increases the risk of loss or pickpocketing at busy ports. Experienced cruisers only take what they truly need when leaving the ship. Keeping printed and digital copies of documents can save you from major trouble. Replacing a passport in a foreign country takes time, patience, and money. That process can cause you to miss ports or even flights home. I've seen people spend hours at embassies while others enjoyed shore excursions. Using anti-theft bags and money belts adds an extra layer of protection. Jewelry and expensive items attract unwanted attention in crowded areas. Losing valuables doesn't just cost money, it steals your peace of mind. A few simple precautions can prevent days of frustration and worry. On a cruise, protecting your documents means protecting your entire vacation. Breaking cruise line rules. Many cruisers don't realize that cruise ships operate under very strict rules, and some violations have immediate consequences. I've seen passengers shocked when security intervened, simply because they assumed cruise rules were flexible like a resort. Cruise lines enforce zero tolerance for certain behaviors to keep thousands of people safe in a confined space. Bringing prohibited items on board can lead to serious trouble, even if the passenger claims it was unintentional. Aggressive arguments, fights, or threatening behavior are taken extremely seriously by ship security. Once security steps in, the situation escalates faster than most people expect. In severe cases, passengers can be confined to their cabin until the next port. At the next port, they may be permanently removed from the cruise without any refund. I spoke to a traveler whose cruise ended on day 2 because of one heated argument. When removed from a cruise, the passenger must arrange and pay for their own travel home. Cruise lines do not cover hotels, flights, or additional expenses in these situations. Alcohol is often a major factor behind rule violations and poor decisions on board. Crew instructions during conflicts or emergencies must always be followed immediately. Ignoring crew authority only makes the consequences worse. One careless decision can erase months of planning and spending. Respecting cruise rules isn't about restriction, it's about protecting your trip and everyone on board. Cruises are amazing when done right, but dangerous mistakes can turn a dream vacation into a financial and emotional disaster. Be informed, be prepared, and cruise smart, not careless.
Here's a quick tip for your next cruise. Always pack a universal adapter.
If this video helped you, like it, share it, and subscribe our channel Journeys Insider for more real cruise tips that actually save you money and stress.
One of the best ways to ensure a stress-free cruise is to pack light but smart.